The next speaker is UPR Info. You have the floor.
Thank you. Mr. President, the second UPR cycle reached its midterm last April. 98 states were reviewed for a second time in the UPR. In this regard, UPR Info would like to underline some positive achievements. As the second UPR cycle has to focus on the implementation of recommendations, it is worth noting that 46 states published a midterm report so far, including recently Finland, Poland and Morocco. The midterm reporting fills a gap of 4.5 years between two reviews, allows civil society to engage with the government, and eventually helps the government to start concretely working on the implementation. We consider midterm reports as key UPR elements, so we take this opportunity to encourage states continuing to demonstrate their good faith by reporting at midterm. We had recently the pleasure to see former Human Rights Council President, Excellency Pongkit Ko, presenting Thailand's midterm report. Thailand is the first Southeast Asian country to provide such document, so we congratulate its dedication to show the way to neighboring countries. The number of midterm reports submitting to the Council has dramatically increased. Approximately half of the reports were so published during the last 20 months. This positive trend testifies that states progressively see that their engagement in the Council requires reporting at midterm. Mr. President, according to ODATA, at midterm, 40% of the UPR recommendations are fully or partially implemented by states. This number has been consistent for the last 3 years. This is definitely good news, which nevertheless should not obfuscate the challenges faced in implementing recommendations. The lack of resources is an obstacle, but it can be mitigated with the voluntary fund dedicated to support the implementation. A more worrying trend that we brought to the attention of the Council many times is the ambiguity or vagueness of some recommendations. In March, on behalf of 19 organizations, we called for a qualitative leap with regard to the precision of recommendations. We are now moving on from speech to action, and later on this year we will organize a workshop on the role of recommending states. All permanent missions will be welcome to participate. I thank you.
Thank you very much. The next speaker